Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Adventure Rider. Today we're taking a quick look at the Sidi Aventure 2 Gore-tex boot, because although lots of things have changed over the last few years in the adventure sector and there's more products than ever, some things haven't, and one of those is the fact this is still one of the best boots out there several years after its release, and it remains one of the best-selling items. It's been added to our lineup here at adventurerider.co.uk, and you can check it out on our website where we price match all of the other retailers in UK, and we will do free shipping and free returns as well. So these are in stock. You can see them in our Adventure Lounge in our London store. The reason these are so popular is because they're executed absolutely brilliantly for one, but the fact is they are one of the very few adventure boots that has anything like the kind of protection that you'd get when you wear an MX or an enduro boot. A lot of adventure boots, just for simplicity's sake, can be likened to a road boot skeleton with usually a little adventure styling going on. And that's all well and good, but when you need your boot, if you have a heavier bike, to do some real protection, particularly for off-road, foot getting stuck under the pegs and things like this, having road biased boots isn't what you want from a safety point of view. So the Sidi Aventure 2 Gore-tex, I would say, is probably one of two that are significantly elevated above what you normally get from an adventure boot. The other being the Revit Expedition, which you can check out in one of our other video reviews. And that is an incredible boot, and it is, I would say, qualitatively better and more advanced than this one, but it's a lot more money too. So that one comes in at nearer to 600. This one is just over £300. It should be 349.99 in the black and slightly more in the brown color, but Sidi is 10% off everywhere at the moment, so get it while it lasts. That makes this boot £314.99 to you, and for that you're getting obviously a CE approved high-rise adventure touring boot, as we've already said, with a Gore-tex liner. So the Gore-tex element is significant because it adds a large degree of cost to any product containing that name, and that's a guarantee on the waterproofing breathability element of it. So that means this is perfect for most riding you're going to be doing around the UK. Obviously, having a Gore-tex fixed waterproof breathable membrane is going to prevent breathability, regardless of what it says in the title, and that means that this won't be suitable for places, further afield in Southern Europe and places like Morocco. Simply put, a Gore-tex boot is going to be too hot. What this does have, unlike Enduro and MX boots though, is more of an adventure sole, giving you the kind of grip you want on looser ground when you're paddling along and in the mud over the smoother nature of the soles you generally get in the MX. So this is a nice fusion of two different things. It's this chassis, it's this hinged chassis that you see here on the ankle area, which gives you this reinforcement and prevents the boot from being able to flex as easily in side-to-side motions while still being able to flex forwards and backwards. That's one of the defining features about what elevates this safety. As well as that, you do have a lot of other things such as the shockproof sole, the reinforced heel cup, toe cup, and the TPU shim plate, as well as all of the other plastics that you can see over the straps and similar areas. But that's the main sort of difference separating factor. In spite of having this sort of exoskeleton that gives the boot this rigidity, they're incredibly light and easy to wear. So that's a defining feature of an adventure boot, is that you do want it to be wearable off the bike, to walk around in all day. And it's not just me that thinks this, there's tons of reviews out there, because as I say, this isn't a brand new product by any means. So there's a well-established set of reviews out there for people saying these are great to wear straight away. The fit is true to size. So I am a 46 and these are a 46, and that's exactly what I wear. And they feel really nice and sort of worn in as soon as you start wearing them. So there's no particular break-in period, despite the sturdiness of the sole and all of those protective elements that I just mentioned were going on. So it's a fairly sort of simple method of operation. No laces or anything, of course, on this kind of a boot. You have this overlay section with a gusset, which rises all the way up to the top, this waterproof breathable membrane being inserted into there. A very comfortable liner. It's got the anatomically shaped footbed and all the usual stuff you get in most boots nowadays, but it is very, very comfortable. And in terms of a Gore-tex breathable boot, it's one of the more comfy ones to wear in warmer weather. But as I say, it's just prevented from being a good all-round warm weather boot because of that membrane. But this is very easy to operate. This doesn't make it difficult to get on and off. When this first came out, people were wondering whether this sort of higher rise nature and this gusset was wide enough to be able to get your legs in. It absolutely is. The only people that might struggle are if you have particularly chunky thighs, then there simply isn't the wiggle room and the sort of strap lengthen ability to get this particularly wide. as compared with some other boots that you can sort of get away with. So that's just something to bear in mind. But I think most people will just find the fit on these is exactly as you want it to be. So overall, even though it's a few years old, this product, it still remains one of the very best options for someone wanting a hybrid adventure touring off-road boot without needing to go full-on enduro in terms of levels of protection and compromising on comfort and all-day wearability. This looks stunning in both colours, and I think that's one of the best things about it is how good and how lightweight and accessible it feels as a boot. So in stock and available. Any questions about this particular one, then let me know, and do stay tuned. There's tons of reviews coming. I'm hitting the studio hard over the next few weeks with all of our autumn winter 2024 and even some amazing stuff coming out for 2025 as well. So lots to get excited about. So we'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.